So as soon as you all click to say that you're with me, then we'll get started. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our Sunday evening opportunity call. We're doing one opportunity call a week at the moment during the summer, and then pretty soon we'll be expanding that to other days and dates and different time zones and so on. So we're looking forward to that. Welcome to everybody who's taking the trouble to be on the call with us. It's always good to have a live audience. And welcome to everybody who's watching this video at different times at a later stage. So, you'll get a lot of stuff out of this video, but the live call is actually so much better. You get to chat with us beforehand, and you can also ask questions and give some feedback. Just makes it more of an event, because I don't know if you've been to a concert, but if you imagine a concert compared to the recording of the concert, that's what you get. So no two presentations are exactly the same, and it's good to be here while it's live. So welcome to our Sunday evening opportunity call. And I'm going to start off by sharing my screen, and now my screen isn't allowing me to share it, so I'm going to do that anyway. There we go. And somebody's going to tell me they can see my screen.
I do, but it's not the right one.
It's not the right one.
No.
Okay, which one are we looking at?
I'm just looking at a bunch of indexes.
Okay, so I will stop sharing that then. That's not what we're going to be looking at.
Maybe that's where you keep all your money. Maybe we should look at that.
So let's try this again. Yeah, I'm not getting it come up on my screen as to what I can share with you. So I do that, and then I do that. Okay, how are we doing with that?
That's it.
Excellent. That's not bad, only 2 attempts. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So welcome to the One Click Trading System. We are the world's first one-click crypto trading solution. And welcome to our opportunity call. So who is OneClick? We're a private limited company. We're registered in the UK. We have shareholders, directors, and all of the information about us is in the public record. And the reason I'd mention that is because there are so many opportunities and things happening available that you get involved with on the internet. But if you look closely, you can't find out who's behind it. You don't know who you're actually dealing with. You give people your money in good faith, hoping they're going to do some trading or some sort of business deal for you. And it turns out they disappear with your money because they don't really exist. That company doesn't exist. People don't really exist. But we are available here on these calls every week. And all of our information is available in the public record in the UK, which of course is available everywhere in the world. We've been providing crypto trading services to our members since January 2020. So we've been around a little while now. So, not a huge track record, but it's getting there. You've got to start somewhere. Our main aims are to provide a crypto trading system that everyone can use, and to provide a realistic opportunity for people to make money. We want to provide a safe haven where people can't get scammed or ripped off. And the reason for that is that many of us have suffered that. And, it's no fun. There's no reason for it. The crypto world provides enough opportunity to create income, to create money, to build an asset that nobody needs to be ripped off or scammed. Okay, that's exactly what we wanted with OneClick. So just so you know, I've got a bit of a sore throat, so I'll be stopping for a drink every once in a while. We want to build a solid community of like-minded people, and we want to provide a system that will be around for years and generations to come. Personally, I want to build something that's going to provide for me for the rest of my life, to provide for my children for the rest of their lives. Okay, so this is not a fly-by-night thing, here today, gone tomorrow. Why crypto trading? Because that's the way money should be. It's a direct connection between the buyer and the seller. We're at the point of mass adoption of cryptocurrency, which means cryptocurrency is here to stay in one form or another. There are a lot of coins out there. Some will survive, some won't. But the idea of cryptocurrency is that it will be around for a very long time. So that means that exchanging crypto is a viable way to earn from the crypto space. And we're offering a trading system designed to grow your wealth, not someone else's wealth. And we'll show you later how you can help others to do the same if you want to, purely optional. Personally, that's the thing that excited me about this when I saw it. So an ideal trading strategy, we would look at a chart like this and we would buy low and sell high. Now, part of the trick is to know where this buy low point was and where the sell high point is. But assuming that our pro traders have got that knowledge and experience and training, they would buy low, sell high. And what would they do then? They'd wait for the price to drop back down a little bit, and then they would buy low and sell high again. And that's an ideal trading strategy. That's what everybody in the trading world of stock, shares, cryptocurrency, Forex, everything, that's what they want to do, buy low, sell high. In order to make a trading strategy work, you need to know, you need to have a knowledge of what to trade, a knowledge of how to trade, and a knowledge of when to trade. And of those, the most important one is when to trade. Now, it's very, very difficult to predict when to trade. And our pro traders are in front of the charts 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, just so that they are there when it's the time to trade. Okay, there's no magic formula to it. You just have to be there at the time you need to be there. And that's exactly what we do. So there's that chart again. The market is open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. And our pro traders are sat in front of the charts 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. When they identify an opportunity to trade, then they send a signal. They use our signals platform to send a signal, whether it's buy or sell. And that gets sent to the OneClick website and via our database out to our members through an API key that you provide. We'll talk about that a little bit more in a minute. There's also the option to monitor all this on an app, and you log into the app using the same credentials as you do the website. And you can, if you're in auto-click mode, the app is just there for reference really, because you can see the trades that have been taken. If you're in one-click mode, then the app is vital because that's where you go to actually click something to make the app take the trade. So this is what we have. We have forecasting tools for the market, which there's no forecasting tool that's 100% perfect, but the ones we've got are pretty good. And we've got the training and commitment of the pro traders. We've got the signal generation, the signal processing and trading. And via the app, we have the one-click signal processing. So that's how the one-click trading system works. The features are that we offer these key features. One is reliability of the service. It works in all markets. Availability, the system is available everywhere at all times. And we have ease of access. You can access it by app, tablet, or computer. There's a low time input as well. In fact, you can just click or select an option to make it autopilot. We call that auto click. Okay, ease of use, anyone can do this. Literally anyone can do this. If you can make a phone call on your mobile phone, you can trade cryptocurrencies with one click. And results. Now, this is the important thing. This is why we're doing this. We want to make, some people don't want to make a life-changing amount of money. They just want to make an income of a few $100s a month. That's absolutely fine. Some people want to make a few $1,000s a month, which is absolutely fine. You can do both of those. Personally, for me, if I was going to do something like this, I would want to make a life-changing amount of money. And when I saw OneClick for the very first time, that's exactly what I saw. So what does this system cost? Excuse me a second. Users can be customers or affiliates. Customers pay $99 per month for access to the trading service, and affiliates pay a bit more. They pay $149 a month. They still get access to the trading service, plus a load of extras that Al is going to talk about in the presentation coming after this one. There are no hidden fees or extra costs. It's just a straightforward $99 or $149, nothing hidden, nothing extra. And the most important thing, the most important point of all of this is your trading fund is under your control at all times. No one else has access to your money. So these are the most recent trading results. And I'm going to tell you now, I'm very, very disappointed in these trading results, but I'm being honest with you as well, because the market, I've read several reports over the last few days. The market has been the worst that most professional traders have seen for a very long time. Okay, so last week we actually made zero profit. Now that's the second week in a row that we made zero profit. And you might think that's not a very good advert. Well, I think it's a good advert because one, we're reporting the truth to you. We're not trying to cover it up by manufacturing figures. Okay, so you can rely on if we tell you zero when we've made zero, then when we tell you we've made 10% or 15% or 20% a week, you know that you can rely on that. Okay, the second thing is we'll talk about the trading guarantee in a minute, but zero is not necessarily the bad thing it used to be, particularly with one click, because it means that if we continue to make zero, your subscription doesn't get paid from your own pocket. It means that your subscription becomes zero eventually. So you continue to renew your subscription with one click, regardless of what profit you make. Now, last month in August, we made 3.34%. And again, not a huge result for a whole month. But if you multiply that out for a year, that's about 30, 39, 40% almost for the year. If we were to do 3.34% every month, that's 40%. Now, I bet your bank isn't offering you 40% profit, so 40% interest on the funds you have with them. I absolutely know that your pension fund isn't. So if you were to take what you've got in your pension fund and put it into your trading fund with one click, and all we ever achieved was 3.34% per month, you'll be streets ahead of where your pension fund, your hedge fund is getting you right now. And then the strength of that is that the people running the hedge fund that's going to produce the income or the increase for your pension fund, they have thousands of people that have been trained for years and years and years, working on this, trying to make big profit, and you'll be lucky if they'll make 4% a year. Okay, because they have huge overheads, they have big offices, they have a lot of staff, they have cars and phone systems and all sorts of things that they want to pay out of the profit they make. So they use your money to make profit to run their business. And the bit that's left over goes to you. Okay, with one click, all of the profit we make goes to you. It's as simple as that. Even most of the subscription that is paid to us comes back to our members. We keep very, very little of it. We keep just enough to run the whole thing. Okay, so that 3.34% in the month of August, not a massive amount. I'd love to be reporting to you that we did 25% like we did in July, but we didn't. So I'm being honest with you, but even so, even that small amount is much, much better than pretty much anything else you'll get out there. That's if you discount all of these people who say you'll earn 1% a day, 5% a week. That's all nonsense. And if you tried any of it, you know that what I'm telling you is absolutely true. That's all a load of rubbish. It's either lies or scams or both. Okay, so this is genuine 3.34% that you've earned last month. I apologize, actually, that was in the, that's in the wrong box. That should have been 3.34% after fees. Okay, so it would have been closer to 5% before fees, 3.34% after fees. I put the figures in the wrong box. So how do you get started with one click? The first thing you've got to do is to register, and registering is a very simple process. Then you subscribe, then you set up the trading system, then you trade, and then you renew your subscription. So to register, get back to the person that invited you to get a referral link. Follow the link to the One Click website, click on the join, the menu option at the top to join. Check at the top of the page to make sure your friend is registered as your introducer. And as you register, you can join as a customer or an affiliate. Either one is good. Then you subscribe. So after registering, you'll be taken to a payment page. You'll be presented with a Bitcoin wallet address and a Bitcoin amount. And just pay the required amount to the Bitcoin to that address. In a month's time, you'll be reminded to renew your subscription. Then you can start setting up the trading. And in fact, you can start setting up the trading before you've actually done the payment. You can just go to your exchange page and start setting up your trading. But bear in mind, the clock is ticking. As soon as you've created that invoice, as soon as you've set up the payment, the clock is ticking. So just be aware of that. So to set up the trading, your introducer will help you to open an exchange account, buy some crypto, convert it to USDT, connect your exchange account to your one-click account, set the amount per trade, and set your auto-click option. And that's it. Sit back and relax. You're now trading with one-click. For the one-click mode, make sure your phone notifications are switched on. And if you're in auto-click mode, you don't even have to do that. And to get out of the trades, you don't have to do anything. You can relax in the knowledge that one-click pro traders will get you out of all trades with maximum profit at any time of the day or night. Trading signals and payments of commissions are dependent upon you having a current subscription. Okay, the way the software is written is we only send signals out to people who have paid their subscription. So if your subscription isn't paid, you won't receive the buy signals, and more importantly, you won't receive the sell signals. But you will be reminded to renew when you log into the site. You'll be presented with options to upgrade, downgrade, or renew as appropriate to your circumstances. When you make your selection, you'll be taken to a payment page, the same as when you first registered. Excuse me. Struggling a little bit, I apologize. So when you're renewing, always use the Bitcoin wallet address that you're given at every subscription renewal. Never reuse a Bitcoin wallet address. Make sure the amount being paid to one-click is the same as the invoice amount after fees. So one-click is the only legitimate system to offer a trading guarantee. There's not some, I do apologize. There's not some empty promise about future profits magically appearing, because that's impossible to predict. What we're saying is if we failed to produce a certain amount of trading profit in the last 30 days, your renewal subscription will be reduced proportionately. So if we end up producing zero profit in the last 30 days, whether it's our fault or the market's fault, it doesn't matter, then your subscription will be zero. Okay, so if we achieve 10%, you pay full price. If we achieve 5% profit, you pay 50%. And if we achieve nothing, you pay nothing. But it is important to continue to renew your subscription, even if it costs you nothing, because the very act of just clicking the buttons and selecting the different options means that your subscription is renewed. If you don't do that, then your subscription won't be renewed. So if you're like right now, you get your subscription renewed at 33%. Okay, but so you have to go through the option of clicking, so select the option, click the proceed button and pay the reduced amount. I only say that because several people have contacted me saying, how do we do it if it's a reduced amount? You still have to pay. So you still have to go through the process so that our system knows you are renewed. So part of the guarantee is that subscription costs are renewed, so are commission payments, and trading profits are guaranteed to cover your monthly subscription costs. The next presentation that Al's going to do in a minute will show you an even better way to cover your subscriptions. So pay attention to what Al's going to talk about in a few minutes. So trading is commission free. One-click doesn't take a commission from your trading funds. You don't pay a percentage of your deposited funds to someone just because they happen to introduce you. You keep 100% of your trading profits and you're in control of your crypto at all times. Now we pull these points out because if you look at other businesses, they might do some of these things and you might think, well, that's a good deal, or that's a better deal than one-click or whatever. But the bottom line is we don't charge you anything extra at all. You have an unlimited income potential, especially if you compound your profits. As a customer, if you refer either a customer or an affiliate, you'll be automatically upgraded to affiliate at no extra cost to you. And as an affiliate, if you have at least one active member, you must renew as an affiliate. And we're the only trading business. I've looked a lot but we are, as far as I know, we're the only trading business that reports profits after exchange fees are accounted for. And that's a huge thing, because what it means is when we report profits, the profits we report should be exactly what's happened in your account. It should be reflected perfectly that that's the size profit that you made. So you can run your one-click trading system from your one-click website or from your app, and the app's available in the Google Play Store and the Apple Store, and it's free to download. When you first run the app, log in using the same username and password as when you registered your account. When trades are available, they will appear in the signals page. And to take a trade, just click on the logo on the right, the little pointy finger. You can see your holdings of USDT, Ethereum, and Bitcoin across the bottom of the page, and that should reflect exactly what's being held in those currencies in your exchange account. And then there's 3 buttons up the top here from which you get a drop-down menu to go to either the profile page or My Trades page. So let's look at My Trades. In the My Trades page, you can see the history of trades you've taken through one click. The pale blue panels are created when you buy a coin with USDT. The dark blue panels are created when you sell a coin and receive USDT instead. So get back to the person that told you about OneClick and get their referral link today. Quick recap: register a OneClick account, fund an exchange account, link the two via API key, and relax with AutoClick or have fun with OneClick. Trading cryptos with OneClick really is one click easy. And the ubiquitous disclaimer: the one-click trading system is based on real trading in the world's crypto markets. As such, it's not possible to predict how much profit or loss will be made in any trading period. Participants in the system are advised to exercise caution and to never trade with money they cannot afford to lose. Any testimonials given are the opinion of the person giving them. Trading success examples used are genuine results and can be verified via the company trading results portal. However, evidence of past performance is no guarantee of future performance. Trading carries a risk of loss as well as the potential of gain. So it just remains for me to welcome you to the OneClick family. And I'm going to stop sharing now. And I'm going to just introduce a friend of mine, Al Cunningham. And those of you on the call already know Al, Al is a very clever chap, very sincere guy, knows a lot about business, and Al's going to talk to you about the business side of OneClick. So over to you, my friend.
Thank you, Andy. Just let me get this set up. I think everybody should have to go on a Zoom and run it at least once so they understand how it is on our side. Because it's a little different with all these little things popping up and getting everything rolling and rolling so everybody can see what's going on. So Andy told you pretty, it didn't take him long. It tells you quickly about the overall part of OneClick and how simple it is. But when I narrow it down, all it is, if you put on an auto click, you don't have to do much. And what the part I'm going to show you is that we have an affiliate compensation plan. So that is the fun part of OneClick. The part that Andy just told you about is pretty dry, to tell you the truth. You're going to put your money into an account. They're going to let the traders do what they got to do. And then they're going to make you some money. Okay. So my side of it is how you can share this. And you want to share this with some of your family, your friends, your neighbors, your coworkers. And you might ask yourself, why would you want to share OneClick? Okay, so the most obvious reason why you want to share OneClick is that you want to grow your wealth. And an affiliate program allows you to do that. So this is all happening while your money is invested growing over there. You want to create, I would think, I know Andy does, and I know I do, and I'm sure Becky does, and Tim and Doug, who's on the call now looking at this. We're not doing this just for fun. We want to make some money. We want to change our lifestyle. And the world is forcing us to do this now, because if you just putz along doing things like it's happening right now, your dollar is getting worth less and less everywhere in the world. So you got to do something to change your own lifestyle. And I think what we're going to show you here is going to help you do that. So you can help your friends, your neighbors, your colleagues, and everybody get in that same boat with you. What do you want to do, and what do you want to get from a trading? You want something that's simple to understand. It's easy to attract people, easy to duplicate, plenty of rewards for everyone. It doesn't take over your whole life. Sometimes I think it does, but I don't think that's true. And it's something that can be here for your lifetime. And you can pass this on. Well, anything you make here is all willable. You can send this on to whoever you want. You get the chance to join a great community. We're all pretty much like-minded. You can see, as Andy said, we're on the calls here. We start about 15 minutes early, so you can chat with us and learn a little bit about us. Where are we? Where are you? You know, how's life and all that kind of stuff. And it's kind of neat. And you're here to get support from the company. And so all those things are important to have a program that really works and works well. So the affiliate referral program, our affiliate referral program, we believe it's powerful. We believe it's simple. We believe it's lucrative. And you can earn from anything of the following ways of doing this. You can earn from what we call direct referrals, indirect referral commissions, super affiliate commissions, pro affiliate commissions. And matter of fact, I always like to think of it as a business. Because if you look at it as a business, because you're going to do a little bit of work. It's like any old job, okay? And you're going to do a little bit of work. So why don't we call it a business? It costs you to run this business. Heavenly forbid, it's not very much, $149 a month. And you are actually running a very powerful business, as you'll see in a second. But all of the expenses you have, you can share them with your business. So whether it's your cell phone or your internet or your car or anything, you go to meet people, you have food at a restaurant. So there's a lot of things you can take advantage of. You have to talk to your accountant about that to narrow it all down. But by running it as a business, you're going to have all those kind of things happening. And they're kind of neat things. So let's see how you earn direct commissions. It's pretty simple. You go out and you refer Jack. He signs up and he subscribes as a customer or an affiliate. Either way, it doesn't matter. As a result, OneClick's going to pay you at $50 in Bitcoin as soon as Jack pays his subscription. And look at this, Jack, they can join as a customer or an affiliate. And then every month thereafter, when they pay their subscription, you're going to get paid $50. So this is kind of a neat thing. You go and you do a little bit of work in the beginning and you explain this. Now, Jack could be your brother-in-law, it could be your neighbor, it could be a coworker, it could be somebody that you just met in a grocery line, but it could be anything. And you're going to spend a little bit of time with them, but you're going to get rewarded for that. You're going to get paid $50 if they join up with OneClick, and you're going to get that month after month after month. So you make one referral and you get paid every month. And as long as they pay your subscription, you get paid again and again and again. And that's kind of what makes this really work. So how do you earn some direct commissions? Direct commissions are, here's an example that I'm going to show you. And they can join either as customers or as affiliates. So OneClick will pay you $50 commission for each subscriber. So in this case, therefore, you can see there's you at the top and you introduce this program to Jack, Jill, and Otis, and they all signed up. And again, remember, it doesn't matter when they sign up, whether they sign up as a customer or an affiliate. It's whatever they want to do, okay? In this case, we kind of try to lead them to the affiliates because that's how they're going to make this little bit of extra money. So in this case, you would have made $150 when they paid their subscriptions. And the next month when it comes along, you're going to get paid it again. Every time they pay, you're going to get your $50. Okay, so that's what it's pretty good. And if you get 3 people, then you're getting $150 a month. So it actually covers your $149. So if you did nothing else, you got your trading for free, basically. So let's look at an indirect commission. What is an indirect commission? In this example, you're going to see that we have introduced 3 new customers or affiliates. You can see yourself up there. Jack, Jill, and Otis are there. And they went out and they went and found 3 people each. So OneClick is going to pay you an indirect commission of $10. And in this case, you can see you're going to get $30 from Jack's people and $30 from Jill's people and $30 from Otis's people. So in this case, you're going to make $90. And by the way, this works the same as the direct commission. Every month that those people pay their subscription, you're going to get another $10 from each of them. So you get paid for 6 levels. You introduce 3 people. And the reason we say 3, because there's a lot of these type of programs out there. I'm sure most of you know that. And everybody wants to go and make a lot of money, but a lot of people get stalled. The average industry is that they're going to go and find 3 people. So we use 3. And those 3 people show you that if you did do that, basically your business is covered. But then if each of those 3 introduce 3 people, everyone renews their subscription every month. Remember, everyone's going to pay it. And when you get down to 6 levels, so you can put this in your mind, you found 3 and taught those 3 all to get 3. And it went down 3 more and 3 more and 3 more. And by the time you get down to the 6th level, you're going to have approximately 1,100 people in your group. That's a lot of people. But you know what? They all join one by one. Your monthly income, this is the neat part, because when you add up all your $50 from the people that you directly sponsored, and then all the indirect people, look at what it grows to. That's just going down 6 levels. You're going to have $11,003 per month, or $132,000 per year. And I think if you check with Google and find out what the average person's making, that's pretty good money. You're going to be making a lot more money than the average person out there. But as Andy had said, he said he wanted to get into something that was going to be life-changing. So what I told you is not life-changing. You know, $132,000 a year is nice, but it's not life-changing, okay? But look at what happens here if you just took it one step further and go out there and introduce 4 people. Instead of 3, you find 4. And what you're going to do is teach those 4 people to go and find 4. So they're just going to copy what you're doing. You find 4, teach them to find 4. And then they go down, and just imagine that they all pay their subscriptions every month, because by the time you go down 6 levels, just by adding that 1 more person, you're going to have 5,500 people in your group. Look at what it does to the money. The monthly income for One Click Business will grow to approximately $55,000 a month, or $650,000 a year. Now that is actually putting you in a category that very few people are in. So, and then you really, truly, if you really think about this, you didn't do that much work. You went and found 4 good people that wanted to run a business, that wanted to make some money, and you taught them to go find the same type of people. And so by the time it goes down 6 levels, there you are. That's what happens, okay? It just grows. So a little recap, just so you stay on board with me. You receive $50 monthly commission on every direct referral, whether they join as a customer or an affiliate. As soon as they pay their subscription, you're going to get paid. You're going to receive also $10 a monthly commission on all the indirect referral people that are in your group. You got to remember, you're probably not going to know most of these people because they're going to be down underneath you. You're going to know the people that you brought on, but then it goes down and down and down, and they're all indirect commissions. So you also get an industry-leading, fully automated Facebook Messenger bot that's going to help you go and find people who want to join. Because sooner or later, you know, you're going to, unless you got huge families, you know, you get out of here, you're going to have your families all done. Your neighbors, you only got so many. You only got so many coworkers. So after that, if you really want to build this business, you got to reach out further. And so the little program that we give you helps you do that. And then every month you pay your subscription. We have a little program that we're doing that we give you some free leads. And then all you got to do is go out and follow up with the leads and make them work. And super affiliates and pro affiliates. We only have 2 ranks within One Click, and that's what we call them, super affiliate and pro affiliates. And if you qualify for either one of these areas, then you're going to receive an extra $5 of results of every subscriber within your qualifying level. And as a minimum, each one would be 50% increase in the commissions of income with no much extra. So that commissions that I told you were earning, once you reach these levels, and you get that extra $5, it's going to almost be half of what you're already earning. So you can see how this really, really grows. Now, to be a super affiliate, you have to personally find 10 active affiliates, and each of those 10 have to have 3 active affiliates. So you find 10, teach them to get 3, the very basic part of it. Now, pro affiliates, a little harder. You have to go out there and personally find 20 super affiliates. And you remember what a super affiliate is, okay? He's one that's gone out there and found 10 and got 3. And then you're going to find 20 of those guys, okay? And when they sign up to you, then you're going to say, this is pretty good. Now the qualifying levels go down to the next super affiliate and pro affiliate. So what I mean by that is basically when I started to tell you it went down 6 levels, on these 2 super affiliate and pro affiliates, it goes down farther than 6 levels and you still get paid for it. So if you keep going down and you bump into another person that's a super affiliate, then you wouldn't get paid any farther down than that because they're getting paid from there. So that's how simple it is. But it just gives you another way of earning more and more money, and you've only done the same thing. It's just you're getting paid for it over and over again. So in this example, you introduce 10 people to become an affiliate. Did I go backwards here? I think that sounds like what I just told you. No, I think that's what I was just showing you how it grows. You introduce 10 people. Each of those 10 people introduce 3 people. Everyone renews their subscriptions every month. And when you add it all up at the 6th level, you're going to have approximately 3,600 people in your group. And it can go down much further than that, as I just showed you, okay? But your monthly income with OneClick would be approximately $55,000 and a month, or $660,000 per year. So you can see it's worth wanting to move up to that level and become a super affiliate. A pro affiliate even goes a little further than that because you've introduced 20 people and each of those 20 people have gone out and found 10 and each of those 10 have found 3, as I'd said. Everyone renews their subscription and look at what happens by the time you get down to the 6th level. You're going to have approximately 24,000 people in your group, and it can go down further again, as I had told you. Your monthly income from OneClick's referral business then would be approximately $360,000 per month, or a whopping 4.3 million per year. Now, that sounds like a number that's way high in the sky, but this is all mathematical. Okay, you just get somebody and it grows, and it grows. We had to have this in there because Andy didn't want to stay around unless it was life-changing. Now, I think if you had $360,000 coming in every month, that's what we could call life-changing for sure. So that's how we got Andy to stay around with us, okay? So here's a little bit of additional information you got to know, and it's very important too. For you to get paid all those commissions and all those people that you're growing underneath you, you have to have an active subscription of your own. So when your subscription comes due at whatever time of the month it's due, make sure you get it paid. You can grow as many people as you want. Like, I just showed you a little bit, 10 and 20, you can go to 40, go to 50, do what you want. You get paid. Commissions are paid instantly in crypto. As soon as the person that's involved with you pays their subscription, you get it. Now, a question always comes up when you're with any of these type of programs. Can you get any withdrawals? What happens if I do a withdrawal? Well, on OneClick, you know what? There is no really withdrawals because the money is sitting in your account. You just go in and take it anytime you want. You don't have to call and send me an email or send it to Andy or send it to anybody. You just go into your exchange and take it. So the withdrawal area, which is very important in most of these programs, is taken care of because we don't have withdrawals. You just take it. You're in control of your commissions at all times. No one else has access to your money. And just so you understand that, OneClick does not know all of their members how much they have invested. We don't know how much you have in. We send a signal for you to make the money and we buy it and we sell it because you give us permission to do that. But we don't know whether you're trading $1,000 or 100,000 or $1 million. We don't know that. Okay, so it makes it fairly good. We don't have any super important people. We work hard for each and every member because we want you to be happy, because we want you to pay your subscription, because that's how OneClick makes their money. So that's basically the end of the presentation. This is pretty simple. You can see how easy it is to work. If you got any questions, they type them in the chat box. Now, the poor people that didn't get to be on the call, you can probably put a comment in Facebook or in YouTube, or better still, come on our call next week. We're here at the same time, same channel, and you can get on there and ask questions. It's always nice to be live, and then you can ask something right up front and try to trick us, because you see, you can't trick us, because when you don't lie to people, you don't have to remember nothing. You just tell it how it is, because that's what it is. So if anybody's got anything positive, always can jump on and say a few words for us. That would be always good. And if you're new here, get back to that person who invited you to the call and let's get you started. Now, as Andy, I have my own disclaimer too. It's funny that we have to do these disclaimers because there's so many people out there trying to rip everybody off. So we just need everybody to understand what's happening. So I have to read this to you. So as with any business, your results may vary and will be based on the individual capacity, work, business experience, expertise, and level of desire. There are no guarantees concerning the level of success that you may experience. Although, if you do what I've told you, you're going to see how it works. Any testimonies and examples used in these exceptional results, which do not apply to the average member and are not intended to represent or guarantee that anyone will achieve the same or similar results. Each individual's success depends on his or her background, dedication, effort put forth, desire, and motivation. So to say all that, I'm saying to you very simply, you can see how it works. You just go out and find somebody and call them Jack, and Jack's going to get going, and you're going to get paid your $50. And Jack goes and finds somebody, and then when they sign up, you're going to get your $10. You can see how simple it is. So there's no trick to this. You don't have to have an accountant or a Philadelphia lawyer to explain how it happens. It's very simple. So with that, I'm going to send this back over to Andy, and then we can go on and see if anybody's got any questions. And you can think of OneClick as this being your plan for your life, because it's not really hard to do it. There's no speed limit to it. You just do it at your own pace, and bit by bit. If you decide that you wanted to have enough money to quit your job, you set the goals, you know how much you need. And if it wants to take you 2 months or 6 months or a year, you set your plan. We're here to help you, and we'll do whatever we can to get you to that goal. And that's how simple this is. And so, Andy, I'm going to give it to you, and we'll check the chat. I don't know. I don't think anything's in the chat. I think we must make this too easy. Nobody chats to us.
Yeah, well, I think we keep adding stuff in to make sure that everybody understands everything, and I think they do. So that's a great.
I think in a few minutes, you go over it. But the bottom line is, you put the money in, you can be on auto, and you don't got to do nothing. Now, mine's a little harder because you got to talk to some people, okay? But
it's scary stuff talking to people, isn't
it? For sure.
Excellent, great presentation, Al. Thank you so much for that. And yeah, if anybody on the call's got any questions or wants to come live and just say a few words, feel free to do that. But apart from that, I'm going to say that say to the people listening to the video that I wish the first 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 opportunities I'd been involved with were half as lucrative as this and half as easy, because I've been involved in things where you're trying to sell people potions and powders and lotions and coffee and skincare and all sorts of stuff. And I'm not saying there isn't a market out there for that. There clearly is, because people buy those things. But what I'll say is it was tough to keep doing the same volume over and over again with a few customers, and hit your target and try and get some earnings out of the business. Some of them I worked for quite a long time. I got very successful in some of them, but even so, when I stopped doing the work, the money stopped. What I love about OneClick is we're actually talking to people about how they can use their money to go and make more money. Now, we all have money washing around in our lives, and we put it in places that sometimes we put it in places where we hope to make a return. I mentioned earlier about a pension fund. Most people watching this will have a pension fund, but if you look at what your pension fund is doing in terms of giving a return to you, you'll be lucky to get 2 or 3% a year. Okay, if you look at what your bank gives you, you're lucky to get 1% a year from your bank. And when you in a situation as we are now, where we have we're in a recession. I don't care what any politicians tell me. I know a recession when I see one. And when we've got inflation running at 10, 12, 15% in real terms, again, not government concocted figures, you know how much more you're paying for your groceries and for your energy and for your gas, your petrol, whatever it is. You know how much more it is. For someone to tell you you're only paying 10% more than you were last year, you know they're lying. So what are you going to do to make up the shortfall? Well, you can get a second job, a third job, a fourth job, send your wife out to work. She can get 2 jobs, 3 jobs, send your kids out to work. But at some point, you're going to have to realize that none of that works. It's hard to get ahead when you're just running that fast on a treadmill. OneClick is a realistic opportunity where you can introduce a few people to cover your costs. Then you can introduce a few more people to start building an income or building an asset that's going to provide an income for you, maybe for the rest of your life. And it's not that difficult. It's the easiest business of this type I've ever been involved with, simply because you're talking to people about how to make their money, make them more money, not potions, lotions, and powders. So you're not trying to convince people to do something, to buy something they don't need. You're convincing them, or you're talking to them about using their money to make more money. And if it doesn't work for them, they still have their money. It's still in the trading account. Nobody's sold it or run off with it. So if it doesn't work for them, then they just take the money back and go and give it back to the pension fund or the bank or whatever they want to do with it, where they know how much they're being ripped off, So this really is the easiest business of its type I've ever seen in my whole life, which is why I got involved with it to the extent that I have. And I just wanted to share that with you because there is no business where you can just sit and do nothing and expect something to happen. There isn't a business like that. If there was, I'd be in it twice, okay? Because I'm by nature, I'm a lazy person. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to be lazy. I want to make enough money that I can sit back and be lazy in style. Okay?
Get a real palm tree.
Yeah, absolutely. Get a real palm tree and a surfboard. But there is no business where you can sit back and do nothing and have a big business built underneath you by somebody else, or have a big business built accidentally. All of a sudden you stumble into a group of people who all want to get in your business. You need to get past your front door and get out there and just talk to people. And talking to people is the easiest thing in the world, because all you do is put your hand out and say, "Hi, how you doing?" And all of a sudden, you're in a conversation and you haven't even got to direct it. Pretty soon, people will be telling you about the price of energy, their household bills, all the financial problems they've got. They'll tell you. And all you say is, "If I had something that could help you with that, would you be interested in looking at it?" And most will say yes, some will say no. And then when they look at it, some will say yes, some will say no, but it doesn't matter. It's the ones who say yes that you're interested in. So talking to people about this business is the absolutely easiest business I've ever been involved with. And it's just a case of you guys doing it, because if you don't do it, nothing will happen. Simple as that. So I realize where that came from, by the way, is I'm putting together a series of subjects that I want to talk to. We want to start putting together some leadership training programs, and I've been working on that today. So that's where that came from. Sometimes we just talk about whatever's on our mind. So I think there's nothing in the chat box, and I've said my bit. Al said his bit. Anything else from you, Al?
No, Tim was just sitting back listening, because he said in the chat to me, he says, "I was going to talk about that palm tree too." So that palm tree tells a lot of stories.
Absolutely. I'm glad people have got nothing else to worry about than my palm tree.
Yeah, someday I'll have a green screen behind me and I can have a palm tree again too. Right now, I don't have that. So, but okay, so that was fun. I think we have what we need to use, and you got to set your own goals. If you want an extra $1,000 or 10,000 or 100,000, it's up to you. And I think we got the tools here to use it, but you do gotta go and do a little bit. So with that, let's get back here. We'll see you next Sunday, same time. Bring somebody on with you. If you have a hard time explaining it, even though it's as simple as it is, we'll be glad to talk to them and go from there and get them going too.
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks for that, Al. So yes, same time, same channel next week. Look out for the email, and it'll give you the link to sign up to. So it's good night for me.
And good night for me.
God bless.
And me.